Here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
The weather pattern is fairly quiet over the next 7 days. However, one little hiccup in the forecast on Sunday, which we'll discuss coming up in just a few minutes. First, here's what we're tracking, and another day with sub-freezing temperatures. We will not be cracking the 32-degree mark today. That's been happening a lot lately. Temperatures will stay in the 20s. We could pick up a few flurries, but for the most part, we remain dry with the mostly cloudy skies. A slight warm-up ahead, and I mean slight because it's only a few degrees warmer than today, and then temperatures come crashing back down again by Saturday morning. And we're looking at a 50-50 weekend, sunshine with dry conditions on Saturday. But on Sunday, it looks like a potential rainstorm. Now, we're going to talk more about this in just a few minutes. If the track changes a little bit, it could end up more of a wintry mixed precipitation situation. And right now, though, it looks like a cold, rainy afternoon and evening there at Foxborough. We'll show you that Patriots forecast in just a second. Right now, we're looking at the Echo Lake camera, temperature 21. We have the ice on the pond. Also a cold situation here at the URI campus, people in their jackets under the mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the upper teens to low 20s right now, 19 in Smithfield, 22 Providence, 24 New Bedford, and 22 in Newport. But you add to that a little bit of a wind. Right now, winds are around 10 miles an hour, and we end up with these wind chills. 11 is the feel-like temperature in Smithfield, 10 in Newport, and 18 in Westerly. And for the most part, those wind chills staying in the teens today. And that's because we have the center of high pressure to our north kind of squeezing down that colder air. But the good news is it's keeping most of the precipitation offshore. You can see a few snow sprinkles right now headed out towards Cape Cod and the islands. And that's really our situation precipitation-wise for the next 24 hours, where most of the snow, and most of it will be light, ends up across the Cape Cod Canal, Plymouth County, and occasionally out towards Cape Cod and the islands. You may see a few of these flurries slip into Bristol County, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, but for the most part, we avoid them. Same thing tomorrow, late morning into the early afternoon with a few snow bands here across eastern Massachusetts. As we look at our temperatures throughout the afternoon, not that much of a warm-up, 28 in Smithfield, 29 Providence, Newport around 28 degrees. Now tonight, because we have the cloud cover around, temperatures won't dive quite as much as we saw last night. You can see even by the time of the evening commute, we're still sitting with temperatures in the mid-20s, and then overnight lows into the upper teens to the low 20s. The Eyewitness News threat tracker not showing any severe weather threats over the next several days. However, we're going to be keeping a close eye on Sunday. And here's what I was talking about. At this point, this track brings us a cold, rainy situation Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. But should the track shift a little further to the south, we could be on the colder side of this thing, and that would give us maybe some sleet, maybe even some snow. So it's something we'll keep tracking, but right now it does look like rain and not snow. And in the 7-day Futurecast, you can see it's relatively quiet until then. On Saturday, it's a very cold start. Temperatures in the single digits on Saturday morning. It takes until the afternoon to hit those temperatures in the 20s. And then for the Patriots AFC Championship game against the Colts, we're talking about what looks like a cold rain. So the rain gear and layers, you'll want both as you're heading to the stadium. And really make sure you stay tuned for this game forecast. We'll be updating you on the air and also on our weather blog over on WPRI.com. As we go into next Monday and Tuesday, it looks like the weather is reasonable for this time of year with temperatures in the 30s with a mix of sun and clouds. But definitely a cold next few days, and we'll be watching things as we go towards the end of the weekend. Tony Petracca, he's the man. He's in live tonight starting at 5 with all of those weekend forecast updates.
All right, thank you, Pete. Here's a look at what we're working on for Eyewitness News beginning live at 5. New details on a remarkable canine commuter, a black lab who rides